Hello everyone, this is MJPWGaming and welcome to my channel, and this is a very special video because this is one of the several few that is included with myself of several other people that will have these videos up and available, because I was flown out to Infinity Ward from Activision to get hands-on time with this brand new map pack coming out on 9/12. I had a ton of fun. The whole event overall was an absolute blast and I loved playing the map pack. But one more time, I really want to say a big, huge thank you to Activision for actually doing this and inviting me out. And they also paid for my stay and took complete care of me. They made sure everything was all right. So to start things off with my little series of the videos I've recorded at the event, we're going to be talking about the Beast from Beyond. When you start out the map, you actually don't start out with a melee weapon or a pistol. You start out with the OSA. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, that's going to be very overpowered, is it not? That's going to be way too powerful to start out with, right? Well, when the cryptids start spawning, you really feel like you needed this weapon to actually go into it. Not saying that the cryptids are too hard, because I single shot the OSA a few times just on a single cryptid just to see how many shots it took on a few rounds and going up. In reality, it takes about 2 or 3 shots, but if you're not accurate or you're not like aiming down sights at them, then of course that you're not going to be actually killing them. So when in doubt, don't just spray everywhere, keep your aim steady, and just take your time and kill the cryptids as fast as you can. I know I said take your time, but if you're not quick, they will kill you. The cryptids are not messing around. And if you're wondering what forms of the cryptids that's actually returning into this map, the standard cryptids, which are the scouts, the hunters I've seen in a very random sort, and also the phantoms. I'll talk a little bit more on the phantoms in just a second. The hunters kind of mixed in, like, along with the scouts. Like, in all honesty, sometimes I couldn't like tell the difference, other than I saw that they're a little bit bigger. Maybe they're a little bit tankier. They may be the form of like the lumberjack to Raven the Redwoods, or the cop zombie in Spaceland. They may be that form for this map. So in summary, the hunters are probably the same as the scouts in regards to health, maybe the same just about in damage, because I didn't see anything really too different. And so if I didn't mention this already, as soon as you start out the game, you start with cryptids, and this will continue as long as you don't have the power activated. And to get the power actually activated, you have to find Neil the robot, his head, and put it into a sort of hub, I guess we'll call it. And once you kill off the remainder cryptids of that round, you will get a max ammo and the zombies will start spawning the next round. So picking back up on the phantoms, they are this mode's version of the brute for the cryptids. The phantoms are really quick and very tanky. Like, I'm not sure, like, maybe I just wasn't set up quite enough. I mean, I was using the OSA a lot within all of my footage, so maybe I just wasn't getting the right weaponry to take out these guys, but I wasn't quite expecting them. And the cryptids also do come back, because they also come out as basically the clown rounds for this map, and then over time, randomly, they sort of pop up within the current zombie rounds. And then I noticed, because I was holding a zombie for a while we was looking for Easter eggs, and then randomly some cryptids would pop up out of nowhere and just kind of pop in, I guess, to give us a few more points or kind of rush us along. And then later I noticed, like, after a few of the cryptid rounds, clowns and kung fu zombies actually came back into those rounds. So it seems like we might be taking a route within this map where we see a few of the boss zombies from the previous zombie maps in this map alone. I would also like to point out about the wall buys. They're also enhanced with the newer guns, as in the new guns that was added later on, like that also went into multiplayer and then they get added in through a patch. They are actually wall buys into this one, much like, for an example, the G-Rail or the Stallion. There's also the Protus Sniper. I saw that on a wall somewhere. It's really cool. I really love love how that's brought into the maps, because a lot of these guns I can go for days using the box on the previous maps, but when it's actually a wall buy on these maps, I can just use that and there you go. I'm sure a lot of people was wondering about Pack-a-Punch and how it works on this one. I can kind of ease your mind and say that it is fairly simple once you've did it before, because there is 3 parts that you build a bridge to a portal, and when you enter that portal you go to the Pack-a-Punch room, and the locations to these parts never change. There's one location for each of the 3 parts every game. There is a section of the map that really reminds me a lot of Mayday, and there is a laser that is hanging on the ceiling that you can shoot into the wall. I'm not sure how they did this, but when they did this, it actually activated some portals, and when you went through these portals, you were sent to the theater. Yes, that's right, the theater, the abandoned Willard Wyler Theater. The design of it is absolutely gorgeous, and you can see some of the sort of tapes, I guess that we would call it, of the previous films of Willard Wyler's playing on the screen. And Quickies is also located in the theater. You can come and go as you please, so you don't have to stay at the theater if you want to or if you don't want to. It's all up to you. And when you're back into the actual map, the portals that you actually went through, there's several locations of these portals around the map, so if you're kind of getting trapped, you can go into there, but be warned that these zombies will follow you through the portals and right behind you. If you go into the lobby of the actual theater, you will see the brand new Ghost and Skulls machine. I did not personally use this, however I did see somebody playing Ghosts and Skulls, but I think it was because of the card. There is a few new traps in the map, like lasers that zombies can walk through. In another example, there is a room that has a little bit of water. I want to say it's like over ankle deep. It probably is higher than that, but you can activate this water within a electric thing and it will electrocute the zombies. The new round start sounds are very Extinction-like. If you're a fan of the music and the sounds of Extinction and Ghost, I think you will really like it. And if you're a fan of big open places to run trains in solo or co-op, as in if you're in co-op, multiple people have multiple places to run and they don't have to stay in one kind of area, you're really going to like this map because there's several areas that people can run. Like outside of the theater, there's a good place that I like to run. That was my go-to place when I was just running around a zombie or just, you know, killing the zombies in a train. And then like the part where I was talking about the Mayday area, that's also a really good place too. And the final thing I really wanted to talk about is, as far as I know, I don't believe there is any new perks for this map. However, Change Choose is coming back into this one, as well as Dewdrop. And so that is going to do it for this video. If you have enjoyed, please, I beg of you, please leave a like and possibly subscribe for more content just like this video. And again, I want to say a huge thank you to Activision for flying me out and taking so much good care of me out there when I was out in LA. I had an absolute blast. It was an awesome time meeting all the people down there. It was amazing. Like, I can't put it into full words. Like, I start rambling of how much fun I was having. But seriously, it was a complete pleasure being able to do this. Like, I'm so happy to be able to be doing this video right now. Like I can't put it into words. So thank you again. Thank you. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.